Rhiannon Simpson, welcome to Blues on the Hill.
Thanks for having me.
Now, how did you find the blues? Someone so young, how have you discovered this wonderful music?
I'm from Ballarat, and so the duo they're called Salty Dogs. So Steve Plater, Marion Turner. They've won like some Vic Taz Blues Awards, and they smash out the scene. And they needed a drummer, and I was 13 at the time. And I played drums, and so I ended up playing drums for them, like playing covers and blues stuff around Ballarat and then later Melbourne and rural. And so as a result, got to see like Steve Plater, who's this incredible blues guitarist, kind of every weekend, three gigs a week kind of thing. And then in exchange, he would teach me guitar. And so from there I learnt guitar and kind of found it easier to throw on the back of a car and went that way. But yeah, it all started pretty young with those guys who were super supportive of like the youth stuff.
Now, you bought your acoustic guitar in.
I bought the little mini in.
Can you give us a little taste of something?
I reckon so.
What do you want to do?
Well, you know when you write a song and you think it's great and then the next day you're like, that was actually not so good? I wrote this today, so I don't know how it's going to go. Yes.
Let's give it a try.
So it's unnamed. It should have a name by the festival. I'll let you know.
Beautiful stuff.
There we go. We'll see how I feel about it tomorrow.
Well, not bad for written on the day. Absolutely wonderful. That's the future, folks. That's the youth, the next generation coming through, and it's in wonderful hands. Thank you so much for that, Rhiannon.
No, thank you so much for having me.
You're back with Baz. You are listening to Blues on the Hill. It's the Oz Blues Hour. It's the Oz Blues Hour special. It's the Bendigo Blues and Roots Festival special. Time to introduce our second artist, Benny Gerard and Sean McConnell. Welcome to Blues on the Hill. I think last year, around about this time, at the Bendigo Blues and Roots Festival, White Lightning made their debut, or it was the start of this wonderful duo. Is that right?
That's right, yeah. We got I invited to play on the youth stage in the park, which is a beautiful setting, and a long time I've been wanting to sort of get out of that sort of solo rut and expand on the sound a bit with the drummer, so called up Ben and had a bit of a jam and worked things out. That's how it all sort of got together.
It's good.
Yeah.
And debut album has been released.
Yeah, that's right. Released it in July, just in time for the Echuca Blues Festival this year. Gone to Your Head's the name of the album. Real sort of swampy, raw hill country sort of driven blues, rocky sort of stuff, I guess.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun making that one.
Yep.
And where was it made?
Hailstone Studios with Paulie Bignell pushing the
Fabulous
there.
Paulie Bignell.
Yeah, lovely studio. Put out some great albums.
Yeah.
And where do they get it? How can they get it? How can people get
At our gigs.
At the gigs, we've also got a website up through the Facebook link. You can follow to find our Bandcamp website. You can buy digital downloads or the physical CD, and we'll post one up to you.
All right, give us a bit of White Lightning acoustic.
This is a little tune we wrote, a bit of a tribute to one of our favourite hill country artists, R.L. Burnside. There's a great little video on YouTube of him describing the time he had to kill a man after a bit of a gambling altercation. This is where we got this tune. It's called R.L. Blues.
I drew my cards, but I took my cash and I rolled on out. $400 of another man's cash, and out my pockets drove that poor boy mad. Boy drew his knife, trying to get his cash. I drew my pistol and it backed up fast. Got down the road, and then I shoot him in the leg. Poor boy jumped up, I put 2 bullets in his head. Gambling's a dance game, lost especially when you could. Gambling's all fun and games till the other man shoes. I didn't mean to kill that boy, I just put the bullets there. Him dying low, that's between him and the man upstairs.
Absolutely wonderful. Oh, Stompin' Hill Country Acoustic Oz style. How about that? Absolutely wonderful. Joe Camilleri, welcome back.
Good evening, thank you very much.
The Blues on the Hill.
And how about those youngsters, eh?
It's great, isn't it? The future's in good hands.
I reckon. When you hear that, you say yes. This is kind of happy to leave the happy hunting ground.
Hey, you've got plenty left.
I've got a bit left in the tank.
Well, I was going to say, what have you been doing now? I'm going to say, you've been writing another album?
Yeah, I'm in the process of
48?
48th album, yeah. I reckon I'd get it right by now, wouldn't you? But so it's challenging because you know yourself too well, and so different things happen. You know, you sort of think, oh, I can go this way, I can go that way, and you start. Endless Sleep. Endless Sleep. When I put that out, was sort of an in between because I had a lot of material, but I just didn't have a purpose. You know, like it's just a whole bunch of songs, and sometimes it's just a bundle of songs. So you need some kind of thread to put all these things together to be willing enough to go and make a record.
Yeah. So let's talk about Endless Sleep, because that was last time you were here. We were celebrating Certified Blue.
That's right.
Debuted #1 and still out there killing it. Then you've come back with Endless Sleep. Now you did this for Record Day for records and didn't put out. Only put it on vinyl. So what was your sort of?
Well, if you brought the vinyl, you get the CD with it. But and I wanted to make sure that it wasn't a download. You know, it was all about the physical.
Yep.
Right. So the CDs with it, and as it was with Certified Blue. But the songs were, from my perspective, timeless songs that we recorded. It was the end of the line for the people that recorded those, who wrote the songs. You know, they're all passed on. So you know, and people that I grew up with, and there's thousands of them, of course, but the ones that resonated for me were Ray Charles, Bobby Charles, John Coltrane, and J.J. Cale,
Elmore James,
and things that were kind of not necessarily the best songs that they've ever written either, or recorded. It was just,
but ones that touched you,
that made a difference to me. And then there was can I take this somewhere? Can I actually do something with these songs? And some I was able to do that more successful than others. And I thought it was a nice compilation. It was paying homage to something that was valuable to me. It was kind of like a thank you.
Yeah. All right. How about you're sitting there with a beautiful guitar in your hands.
Yeah, I think that's reasonably in tune. I'm going to play you a song. Well, here's a Jody Reynolds song, right? This is I think he made this record in what? Well, your listeners probably can tell. I think 58, 59. And I've always just thought he was part of that. We're all sort of part of a fraternity. Whether it's blues and he was part of the Elvis Presley fraternity. He had that nice do, which I don't have. But at Endless Sleep. She was nowhere around. I traced her footsteps down to the shore. from this endless sea. I looked at the sea, and it seems to say, you stole your baby from me today. My heart cried out, she's mine to keep. I saved my baby from this endless sea. Save my baby, endlessly, oh endlessly.
Absolutely beautiful. As you say, timeless. That is timeless music. Absolutely
Not
wonderful.
necessarily the way I'm singing it, but timeless.
It is. It's the beginnings of rock and roll. It's the beginning of blues. It's R&B. It's
All those things.
Yeah, it is.
And a nice storyline. It has everything, that song, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. But the next one's written. It's all written and
the
written.
next one's written. The only thing that I haven't done is played it to the band yet. You know, so I do what you call my first drafts for anything are sort of normally just for. It's not for human consumption. These are just purely, they're purely ideas that have a start, middle, and an end. But I have a concept also about not playing the band anything till we actually go into the studio. So I'll work just about everything out, but prepared to let everything go.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's kind of the best way to approach it. And sometimes you can win and lose that game, you know.
Yeah, and you let the band sort of take it to where they want to go, don't you? You sort of
they have to find a place for themselves. Because otherwise, I might as well just do it on my own.
Yeah.
I love being in a band.
Yeah.
They don't particularly want me to be in the band, but I like being in the band. Shall we?
Yeah.
The news is out all over town. Said you better see them running around. I know that I should leave my band. What can I do? You win again. I'm sorry for your victim now. But soon his head will bow like mine. Yeah, this heart, my only thing. What can I do? You win again. Tell me about it. All right. I'm sorry for your victim now. But so is it. Well, bye, 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 bye. Yeah, this heart, that only thing. What can I do? Can I do? You win again. I'll take one. Yep. That's right. I'm sorry for your victim now. But soon
Yeah, absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much. Beautiful stuff. That is a taste of the incredible talent that is available at the Bendigo Blues and Roots Music Festival. Joe, of course, is on the main event. Joe Camilleri and the Black Sorrows, the Backsliders, Hat Fitz-and-Cara, Hayley Calvert, Grim Faulkner, 8 p.m. Saturday, 7th of November, Ullambara Theatre in Bendigo. Tickets from bendigobluesandroots.com.au and GoTix. Thank you so much, people.
Thank you.